Welcome to the Newsa-Cast YouTube channel. These Red Smith Banquet throwbacks are exclusive interviews of sports legends, powerful media personalities, and influential coaches. You won't find these anywhere else. Subscribe below and enjoy.
All right, Newsa-Cast listeners, we're at a throwback. Aaron Kampman is on, and we are super excited. This was from the 2008 Red Smith Banquet. And, you know, Aaron has a great story. He came from a small town, only 270 people in his high school class, went to the University of Iowa, and was drafted in the 5th round by the Packers, and spent a good portion of his 10-year career from 2002 to 2009 with the Green Bay Packers. And, you know, if you know the Packers, you know Aaron. So sit back and enjoy Aaron's speech, and welcome to another throwback.
Aaron Kampman is our 2008 Red Smith Award recipient. When you look at Aaron's history, several numbers come to mind, such as 80 plus or minus, population of Aaron's hometown, Kesley, Iowa. 300 plus or minus, that was the students in Appleton Parkersburg High School, where Aaron was a Parade and USA Today All-American. Four NFL players came from this high school, Aaron being one. We got to check the water. 2 plus 2. While at the University of Iowa, 2 years as linebacker, 2 years as defensive end. Earned a degree in elementary education. This is a big number, 4.65. 4.65. That was Aaron's time in the 40-yard dash that really got the Packers' attention. 02, that was the year Aaron Kampman was drafted, 21-5. 21st pick in the 5th round. You don't think he has had to work to be where he is today? 04, he was a free agent. Minnesota Vikings were after him, and thank goodness the Packers re-signed him. 15.5, NFC leader in sacks in 2006. 113, set a new Packer record for tackles in 06. Aaron plays with tremendous intensity, started off that way in the pros. In 2002, in a pregame warm-up prior to the Viking game, he broke his hand. Had it put in a cast so he could play. Later got a concussion that same game, which put him out. 04, 05, 06, 07. Aaron Kampman has started all 16 regular season games. He's one of the NFL's leaders in sacks and tackles, and he's been selected for the 2nd consecutive year to play in the NFL Pro Bowl on February 10th in Hawaii. I am very pleased to present Aaron Kampman the 2008 Red Smith Award.
Thank you. Oh, go on, sit down. All right. Thank you, Chuck. I'm glad I'm not in purple either. We knew they were going to match it, you know, it's just part of the whole deal. I do remember that game, though, when I broke my hand. It was the darndest thing. It was pregame warm-ups. I shot my hands in like anything regular, you know. And I thought, God, my hand, it's killing me. I went through the rest of the pregame warm-up, and I took my glove off, and I tried to make a fist. I didn't have a knuckle. And I broke this bone right here. So I go up into the training room. We were totally depleted of the defensive line that game. I think it was my 2nd year. No, first year. I don't know. You might know better. 2002. It was my rookie year. Got hit in the head a lot of times, you know. I mean, come on. I've had some concussions, too. But anyway, we go in the locker room, and this was Mike Sherman when he was still here. And Pepper Burris, our head trainer, says, you broke your fourth metacarpal. I don't think you should play. And Mike Sherman comes walking in, and he says, you going to play? And, I mean, he's looking at me with those big eyes, and what am I going to say? I'm a rookie. Yeah, coach, put me in. So they cast it up with a big Q-tip. I had the big Q-tip on my arm, and, yeah, sure enough, went out there and played and got knocked out of the game. Lord did not want me to play that day. But it was interesting, too. You brought up that 4.65. I want to tell you a story about this. This was interesting. I wasn't invited to the Combine. I was not a real high prospect coming out of the University of Iowa. I was a good football player, but they didn't think I was going to be much. In fact, there were some teams that actually were scouting me as an offensive guard, which wasn't a real good boost to my confidence, as you can imagine. Anyway, since I didn't go to the Combine, some of the teams wanted to have you in for official visits, check you out and stuff like that. So I go to the Green Bay Packers, where I really wanted to go, and I'm having a great visit. And I get to sit down with my position coach, Jethro Franklin. He was the defensive line coach. And first question he asked me, well, Aaron, you're here in Green Bay. Why do you think we should, draft you? Why are you here? And, I wanted to really impress him, right? So I give him this great answer. Well, I'm a good person. I work really hard. I've gotten good grades. I'm married. You don't have to worry about me running the streets. All the litany of things, and I keep going on and on. He says, stop. He said, the only reason you're sitting in that chair right now is because you're in a 4.65. I thought, great, welcome to the NFL. But I want to thank you guys for inviting me this evening. This is a great award. I have to be honest with you, I didn't know a whole lot about the Red Smith Banquet until Jeff Blum and Adam Willard, our PR people at the Green Bay, told me about it. But over the last couple of weeks, I've been able to learn more about the banquet, and now having experienced it this evening, this is quite a special event. And so I want to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be honored here and privileged to be here this evening. My wife wanted to make it as well. She wasn't able to be here this evening. She really wanted to. She sends her regards. We had a family health issue, so she wasn't able to make it, but she sends her regards as well. Just real briefly, I'll tell you just a little bit about myself. As kind of been alluded to, I don't really have much else to say because Chuck's kind of told it all in those numbers. But I did. Since I've come into the NFL, I've kind of had to work my way up. And I think the greatest lesson that I've learned is about motivation. And for me, it really comes down to, are you motivated by external things or internal things? And for me, the greatest lesson that I've learned, and this was taught to me when I was a young boy, obviously, by my parents, but to me, the greatest thing that I've learned is to be motivated internally. And for me, that comes through my faith in the Lord Jesus. And it gives me the ability to go out and play at an extremely high level. So that when I wasn't invited to the Combine and I wasn't invited to the Senior Bowl, and they were talking about me being an offensive guard, I was able to just kind of say, you know what, I'm going to keep working. Things are going to turn out all right. One way or the other, I'm going to be okay. And that kind of motivation internally has allowed me to continue, I believe, to have success, whether it's on the field with the numbers, the sacks, this and that, or in my marriage or in relationships. I think that's the greatest lesson that I'm learning. I'm still learning. But anyway, I want to thank you again so much for having me come down tonight. Please be cheering loud on Sunday. We are so excited. Yeah. Thank you. As a team, we are so excited to be in this position. I told my wife the other day as we were driving home from the stadium, I said, I just want to seize every moment. This is such a great opportunity. I came into the league. We went to the playoffs 3 straight years. And then we had 2 dry years, obviously, the last couple of years. And now to be back in this position, you just want to seize the moment. Mike was saying in the team meeting when we first started the playoffs, he said, his first year in the league, he was with Kansas City, and they went to the AFC Championship, ended up losing. But he thought that's how it was every year. And he just kind of, again, told us, he said, guys, just you never know when this comes around again. So I can guarantee you this, they're going to get our best shot, and you'll see a very, very good Green Bay Packers team on Sunday evening. So thank you very much.
Please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we post another great episode or interview. Download the podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for your support.